Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
So talky talk for a sec.
Yeah, I'm talky talk. I can talky talk if you can talky talk. I can talky talk the walkie talk.
Ooh.
Over and out.
That just reminds me of my favorite radio joke. You know that whole just like, the one where it's like, "Are you coming over?" And she's like, "I'm coming over," and he's like, "Cool, can't wait for you to come over." And then she goes, "We should really stop using walkie talkies when we have sex." Over.
Is that a radio joke? I think that's a radio joke.
I meant walkie talkie joke,
Oh, okay.
but like radios,
It sounded, yeah,
like
okay.
hand radios,
Like an RF radio.
a two-way.
Two-way. That's it. That's it. Yeah, two-way.
All right, so do you want to go first?
Yeah, when you say go first, how do you mean?
Hi.
Oh, I'm not good at that.
Well, do you hi? Do you hello? What?
More of a, hey,
Howdy.
how's it going? Nah, I'm kidding. What's happening?
What's happening? You're a what's happening.
Yeah, I'm
You're going with what's happening.
Yeah, I'm a.
How many podcasts do you listen to that starts with what's happening? What do your Melbourne buddies do?
When I re-listen to this backwards. Wow.
The devil's music.
It'll be insanely confusing.
That satanic message that comes from what's happening backwards.
No, when I eventually re-listen to this, I will count it as one podcast that I listen to that says, "Hey, what's up?" But apart from that, I don't know. Usually just a general hi, hello there. Well, welcome back. But I mean, I can't say welcome back, seeing this is the first episode. Just welcome. I'll give you a solid welcome.
A solid welcome.
A solid welcome. I'm all about that. Solid
very
openings.
nice. It's better than a liquid welcome.
Well, I would always say so.
Do you want to introduce yourself or just...
I'm Connor.
I'm Lindsay.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the podcast. We're gonna chat some shit.
So it's going to be a podcast about everything.
Yeah, we really can't nut it down to one thing because we're just bad at committing and, choosing good life choices.
Yeah, as much as I don't want to be that guy that says that, general pop culture.
Yeah, pretty much.
The old PC,
That's not what PC means.
politically correct pop culture.
Oh, PC. Yeah, I know that. Star Wars The Last Jedi. That would be PC.
Do you really want to go into that?
Not really, because that'll take up a very long time.
Yeah, plus, you can't fence it with that one. You're going to make someone angry.
I'm okay with that.
You're going to make a whole group of people angry, not someone.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make a whole other group of people very happy.
Maybe. It depends how No, you won't. Wait. I said you can't fence it, otherwise you'll make a whole group of people angry. A whole two groups. If you're fence sitting.
I don't fence it, but no matter what you'll say about that movie, it will always be good or be bad to one person.
Yeah, well, that's sort of true.
Well, it's not sort of true, it is true. It literally divided fans.
Yeah. Although I think there's a lot more fans hating it than loving it.
Really?
I would say so. Have you seen that petition to get the Last Jedi taken out of canon?
Yeah, but I think that's just backlash to Disney taking over and
Oh yeah,
axing out a lot of,
axing
fans...
out KOTOR.
Yeah, well, alright, that's a sore spot for you, obviously.
Yeah, well, that's one of the best games ever made.
Yeah, but the problem...
And now it's nothing.
What is the point of anything anymore when Disney can just axe it from my life?
Yeah. That pretty well sums up my life. No, but that petition has over 16,000 signatures on it.
That doesn't sound like a lot.
That's not a lot when you look at the whole fan base, but then you've got lazy idiots that wouldn't do it because they're like, what a good joke. It should be true, though. But then you've got a shitload of other idiots who are just like, I totally agree with that, and then just moves on. I would say there's at least quadruple that number who would feel that strongly about it as well.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, when I came out of it first time, I hated it. I was very disappointed. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. It did a lot of shit that I thought, was shit. I just didn't agree with it.
I was confused about it.
Or confused. Yeah, that's the right word.
Like-
I wanted to like it so much, and there were little things in it like the lightsaber fight that Kylo and Rey
That
had.
never touched lightsabers.
All right. I know you've seen that meme, but I'm gonna point something out to you. Flashback sequence.
Does not count.
What do you mean it does not count?
It's a flashback.
It's in the movie.
It's a flashback.
If it's in the movie,
It
it,
doesn't
counts.
count. No.
We're gonna debate this for a very long time.
Yeah, it's a flashback.
I suppose, but hey, I'm not wholly, arguing that. But that fight in the throne room,
Oh, it's a good fight.
it's
I
a
love it.
great fight. It comes, I would say, second.
Although I hate that meme where they're like the song lines up, like any song, sorry, lines up.
I
with
skip
the
past
fight.
that.
Like it's hella true. Like you watch it to any song and it lines up. Perfect.
I think I would say that's more down to perfect scene.
Yeah, no, it's a great scene for that reason. I just don't like it when people like do dumb shit over the top of good scenes like that.
Yeah, because it sort of ruins it on your
Then
next
again,
rewatch.
I do love the whole like Duel of Fates from the prequel. Wow.
Wow.
The
Wow.
Owen Wilson.
Every clash, yeah. Owen Wilson. Wow. Just wow.
What about Kamikaze Holdo?
Who?
Kamikaze Holdo, Admiral Holdo, who kamikazes
Oh
her
god.
shit through.
I thought it was it was a really good idea, and it looked cool.
Oh,
it was a great
beautiful
effect.
scene.
But what does that mean for everything else? I know people have said that.
Yeah.
What is it? What's stopping?
I tried to justify it by coming up with technical shit, but it was
There's nothing. There's nothing.
But I ain't Disney, so
Oh well.
I don't have. Wait, I have to live with that. Disney doesn't. Disney just
doesn't.
moves on.
Disney can just keep making its money.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, in fairness, you say that like Disney is just a money-making juggernaut, but it keeps like a lot of fans happy still. Like, as much as there's a lot of people unhappy with The Last Jedi, and as much as even I was a bit unhappy with it, like I'm still stoked that there's another movie coming, and I'm sure all the fans that hated Last Jedi are stoked there's another movie coming, and they're probably just hoping it redeems Last Jedi.
Yeah, but I would say that a lot of those fans are also we're also hoping for The Last Jedi to redeem The Force Awakens in a way.
Yeah, I guess, but it's not like Peter Jackson's Hobbit,
Well,
where that's just universal trash.
nothing's like that. The
Yeah.
first movie was alright. The first one was alright. It was pretty good to the book.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a good movie.
Yeah.
I'm not.
The rest
Everyone
of
says
them,
that.
second one had some okay fight scenes.
They're all good-looking movies, but just like
Oh, I don't know, mate. That GoPro in the in the barrel scene.
that was my favorite part.
That's disgusting.
I want more Bomber.
Fuck. CGI bomber. That didn't look good.
That looked beautiful.
I maintain the Lord
Fat
of the
man in a barrel.
Yeah, oh great. A
That-
barrel-chested man in a barrel. What
that-
more do you want?
That writes itself.
Oh god. I maintain that the Lord of the Rings has way better. Well, not way better, but it looks better. I think there's more location-based shooting as opposed to The Hobbit, which had a lot of green screen.
Yeah, but I can see why they went that avenue. Like there was a lot of complaints from the actors and the
Sean Bean hiking up a mountain.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I can see that. But, I don't care. Do it how I want to watch it. I don't care, actors. You get paid millions. I want to watch it for the $60 that I'll pay Blu-rays for.
So what sort of a lightsaber do you think Rey's gonna get?
Oh, God.
Staff?
No. Oh,
Double-ended?
I hope not.
Why not?
A double-ended lightsaber would be good, as long as it's not staff-lengthed.
Why?
Because that would be absolute trash. A staff-lengthed lights... I'm talking the hilt here.
Yeah. No.
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 You're talking like more lightsaber. I 1000% think that she'll get Luke's green lightsaber out of R2.
Yeah, she's gonna be on a barge in a slave outfit.
Yep.
And then
Wait,
it's
that's
just
all
gonna,
her outfits, just saying.
And then it's just gonna pop out, and then BB-8's gonna swing in, intercept it, and then pass it on because BB-8 needs that attention.
Yeah, well, he's the new R2. He's the sassy droid. He's He knows where it's
He's
at.
pretty sassy with his little lighter. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they made a big deal in The Last Jedi about like how capable she is with a lightsaber that she's currently got. So I feel like it would be sort of a turnaround if they went back to a double ender.
Yeah, but I mean, even her first little action piece in Force Awakens was her beating the crap out
Yeah,
of
like
couple
they
of
make a
thugs
big deal
with-
out of her staff. Like they've got the movie posters with it.
Yeah.
I'm aware that was to try and trick people into thinking that Finn was the lightsabery guy. So what do you want it to have? Just a single or a double? I go back to my original question.
Well, all right. I would say either a single. Actually, no. I would like to see another double-ended lightsaber in the universe. That is in the movies. I know it's in the Clone Wars, but I would like to see a Jedi use a double-ended lightsaber. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't think it's her fighting style though. That's the only thing. I would say a single. She's very Luke Return of the Jedi. Hack and slash that shit.
I think she was just angry more than anything.
So you mean anytime she ignites a lightsaber?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Mate,
sweet.
did you see her face in that fight scene? Like,
I saw all those
Grr.
faces.
um,
So much expression. Since we're on the talk of Star Wars news, Solo trailer dropped the other day.
thoughts? Well, teaser trailer.
Teaser trailer. Yeah,
Don't
it was
get
only
people too
a
excited.
minute long, but boy did it tease absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. The only thing I'm excited for with that movie currently is Donald Glover.
Yeah, you love
For
a bit.
anyone
You love a bit of Bano.
that doesn't know me, I love Beano. Like
Yeah.
I'm a Beanophile.
Yeah, God, don't say it like that.
Um,
Now even I feel uncomfortable, and that's
But-
an achievement right there.
Yeah, I'm a massive fan of Donald Glover. Everything that he does is just stellar. I am yet to see one thing from him that I don't like. Even if you go back to like, I know I'm getting off track, but even if you go back to like videos of him from his classmates in high school, still A grade.
Really, they're out there.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to check them out sometime.
But yeah, that's like the only thing that I'm excited for the movie, and that was the least shown thing except for his friggin' fluffy jacket in the trailer.
Yeah, no, I like the Beano. He's probably I'm on the same level. He's probably the thing that I'm most keen for. I'm very apprehensive about how Alden Ehrenreich nailed it.
What was that?
Alden Ehrenreich, he's the actor for Han Solo.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm very apprehensive as to how he will go, purely because I mean, he's not Harrison Ford, and I'm okay with that.
Give the people what they want. Harrison Ford.
Just get Harrison Ford, 70-something-year-old Harrison Ford. Just get him on set. He'll smoke a bunch of pot, pay him at least $70 million. He'll do it. We'll just all pretend to ignore the fact that he's not old and he's not limping and that the Millennium Falcon didn't break his leg the last time he was in something.
We would collectively, as a fan base, just envision him young.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even need to.
I think we would. I think it'd be fine.
What
But
about
it's not going to happen, so I think we're just going to have to deal with it. I mean, look, put it this way: it's only going to be one movie. I don't envision them doing more solo movies or including him at all in any future movies as that character. I don't think he'll return.
I reckon, well, depending on the success of it. But what about? Did you hear that Harrison Ford was actually on set for a lot of it, giving him guidance, air quotes, on how to play the character?
Really?
Yeah, like he
I
gave
wouldn't-
him a lot of guidance.
I wouldn't have believed that of Harrison Ford.
Like,
just doesn't-
Harrison Ford told the news and stuff that he gave him some little crack line. I can't remember what it is. At the top of my
Oh
head.
well,
He-
that
Hold up.
makes it a little bit more interesting.
That's our waiting time. This is gonna be a bitch to edit.
I did the click thing for you.
Yeah, click. Yeah, Harrison Ford actually told the news that he told him, tell them, air quotes again,
Yep.
tell them I told you everything you need to know and that you can't tell anyone, end air quotes. But
What
then,
does that even mean?
like, that he gave no guide. He's trying to get across that he gave no guidance to,
Alden
Oh.
Ehrenreich?
yeah, that guy.
I'll insert it for you. It's fine.
Yeah, cool. He's trying to get across that he gave no guidance to him and that,
Because it wasn't necessary.
yeah. And he's
Okay.
trying to remain, classic Harrison, all aloof and whatnot. But then he actually, according to a probably not very stellar news article I read, gave him a lot of guidance, and was on set for a lot of the time.
Well, that could either be a good thing or a bad thing. That could be directorial choice of trying to make it as accurate as possible, which I can't see a reason not to. But I mean, yeah. Hey, from that teaser trailer, the thing that I am most interested to find out is how the fuck the Millennium Falcon got so dirty. Have you seen that
Yeah,
thing? It
yeah.
is pristine white like Camino. It's Camino quality.
Have you seen Chewie? He probably sheds a fuckload.
Oh god, he would dead set just be rubbing up against the walls after like the rain.
But sorry to go back to, Harrison Ford giving advice.
Yeah.
You can give all the advice in the world. If the scripting is bad,
It's bad.
it doesn't matter what you do to make it. You can't make it better. But hopefully they do a bit what like Lucas did a bit with Harrison and just left a few lines up to him.
Well,
Because if he has genuine advice from Harrison Ford, hopefully he would have some vision of the character that he can bring through in his own lines.
well, I would say so. Otherwise,
But isn't this like his first real gig or something as well?
he's been in a couple of little things, but his main other movie that he was in was Hail Caesar. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Nope.
Um,
I've probably heard of it. Never.
yeah, it's
watched it.
It's I'm gonna look it up. Give me 2 seconds because I want a reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was in Hail Caesar with George Clooney, actually Josh Brolin, who you were looking up earlier. But yeah, he plays like an actor in that movie, and
He plays like an
he
actor.
yeah, it's sort of like a stage scene. They're doing the best.
In Inception acting.
Look, I don't know, man. I've just
Yeah, no,
watched
I get
YouTube
what you're
clips.
getting at. It's Caesar. They put on performances.
Yeah, they put on a
I
performance.
get you.
So yeah, no, he seemed pretty good in that from what I could see.
What about Amelia Clark in it? Like, I understand she's got to do different roles, but is she getting cast just for the sake of her current fame, or is she...
Oh yeah, 100%. Terminator Genesis being a prime example.
I haven't actually watched it.
Don't bother. It's fine. Watch the first 20 minutes of it, if anything. Trust me.
All right.
That's mainly because
Take your word on that.
That's mainly because the first 20 minutes of it is literally a remake of the first one. That's the only good thing about it. And you see a bit of Arnie fighting Arnie action.
Ooh,
Yeah, I know, right?
now I'm interested.
Love a
Well-
good Arnie on Arnie.
What about the fact that, like, I just want to know who her character is.
Oh, I'm interested as well.
Like,
I
I just want to know if it's a sort of shoehorned in little thing to...
No, I don't think so. I'd say she'd be pretty fleshed out. No doubt some form of a love interest for Han Solo.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that would not be the case.
Uh,
all.
it's 100% going to be the case because you need that in the movie, don't you?
Apparently.
Yeah. No, from what I could see in the trailer, there's actually
I would have been super disappointed with Rogue One if they hadn't have hooked up on the beach at the end. Just
they
before
didn't hook
died.
up.
They did.
They hugged.
That's hooking up.
They've whoa.
Holding hands is a big deal. Hugging is at the next level.
Wow. I don't even think I've got to hugging.
Yeah, so you know then.
Well, I wouldn't know.
Why are you arguing?
I wouldn't know is more to the point.
Yeah.
No, that was one of the best decisions about Rogue One. If we're going to talk about that.
No. But I just hope like she's not, just a shitty extra.
Yeah, no.
Emilia Clarke's not a bad actor. Like, and I'm not
not at all.
blaming. I'm not blaming her for Terminator Genesis, as you said, being crap or anything like that. She's not a bad actor. She's not a bad actor. She just sort of like gets stuck with these crappy roles for the sake of her fame,
Yeah, well, I mean, she could probably just ride off Game of Thrones and just keep that going for the rest of her life.
That's what Macy Williams worried about, that she's going to get nothing after Game of Thrones.
I reckon she will.
Did you read that though?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, there was an article basically like Macy Williams was doing an interview and she's worried that she's not going to get anything after Game of Thrones because of her looks.
Because of her looks? She looks fine. Not to...
Fine is the problem.
Oh, okay.
In
Well,
her opinion, she's worried that she's not like
wait,
sex
how old is
symbol
she
enough.
again?
She's 22 now. 20,
What?
22, something like that. Yeah.
No way. Wow. Okay, I can say whatever I
Well,
want
she was
about
like
it then.
14 when she was like 14 when Game of Thrones started, and it's been like 8 seasons.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't... No, that's bullshit.
Okay.
I'm just putting my foot down on that.
Dang these facts, right?
Yeah, I know, right? No,
What about Ron Howard? Do you?
as a director,
Yeah, like young Richie.
um,
Monday, Tuesday,
I'm
happy
fairly
days.
confident I've only actually seen one of his movies, and that would be In the Heart of the Sea, the big whale one with.
Yeah,
with
I
Thor.
haven't seen it.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I mean,
He's done a lot though.
in regards to Amelia Clarke, just a little thing that I noticed when I was watching the trailer. She looks a little older in one of the scenes. So
Wait, like she looks older in one of the scenes compared to other scenes,
yeah,
or
compared to other scenes.
like,
So I think
her regular face.
you know she's aged badly. No, I in
Oh.
regards to some other scenes that were shown in the teaser trailer. So I have a feeling that she's going to be like a young love interest, possibly something to do with the academy. Yeah.
Well, let's ask the real questions now. What's Warwick Davis gonna do in the movie?
Oh God, they got to find a part for him. He's
actually Chewie.
oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
the head of Chewie.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then that other dude.
It's amazing
is
what
the
they can
body.
do with CGI.
Yeah,
No, has he
he
been
actually
in...
grew his beard out for it.
Wow. Has he been in every Star Wars movie?
Just about. I don't think he was in Rogue One. But that's not really.
Actually,
a
no,
Star Wars
hang on.
movie.
No, he's not in every Star Wars movie because his first one was as Wicket. So
No, but yeah, as Wicket.
So he wasn't in the first two, New Hope and Empire. He's then all right. Let's rattle them off then.
Well, he was in The Last Jedi. As
He was one of the little casino guys. I'm
yeah,
pretty sure he was
the drunk.
the drunk one.
Yeah.
I don't know how or why they would have had him play that because one, that little drunk guy is half the size of BB-8, who is third of the size of any normal human, which is about the size of Warwick Davis. Is that insensitive?
I don't know, man. Like CGI.
Yeah, CGI. But he was actually in Rogue One.
Yeah, he's in Rogue One. He's one of the creepy, shitty aliens.
The ones that you 100% know the name of.
Yes. He's in The Force Awakens.
Hold
Yep.
on, let me think about it.
He is. I'm sure he's in the cantina scene. Let's be honest.
Yeah, all right, yeah, 100%. 100%. How can we call that the cantina scene?
I don't know, man. Like, because it's in a cantina and it's trash.
I like that movie. I
But-
really do, but I struggle with how many similarities there are sometimes.
Yeah, well, they tried to just remake A New Hope, but with trash aliens. But yeah, he's in that. He's like some little beady-eyed, long-nosed alien. I don't know.
What? He's a random alien.
Yeah, like the usual.
Yeah, the usual in the new trilogy.
I'm just going through IMDb.
Yeah, that's cool. I was gonna say, did you want to move off Star Wars? Or is this a Star Wars podcast?
This is a Star Wars.
How long
podcast.
has it been? Half an hour?
This is actually a Star Wars podcast.
Oh, I
now.
knew it.
Star Wars is everything pop culture. That's just facts.
When you said everything pop culture, I knew you 100% meant
Yeah,
Star
well,
Wars.
it's Star Wars, man. It's pop culture. That is pop culture. Star Wars
is-
invented pop culture.
It is the hype
Everyone-
at the moment.
Yeah, everyone actually puts it down to Star Trek,
Ooh,
but Star Wars invented pop culture.
100%. Wait, which one came first? I'm almost
Star Trek.
certain Star Trek
Star
came
Trek did.
first.
That was like the 60s or 70s
TV
or
show
something.
or something like that.
Yeah. I love.
Anyway, it's garbage, so who cares?
I love Star Trek, but Star Wars is a lot better.
Oh, that's very definitive.
Yeah, well, it's fact.
Oh, I agree. I'm not arguing.
Star Wars is better.
It
Trekkies,
is.
come at me.
Right in.
All right. Mister, I don't want to do Star Wars anymore. All right. Do you want to talk about Black Panther?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
So, you saw the ratings for it at all?
I have briefly skimmed them on Rotten Tomatoes, but that was earlier in
Rotten
the day.
Tomatoes, yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
Known for their accuracy.
Yeah,
But yeah, Rotten Tomatoes giving it a 99%, man.
it's pretty good.
Which is pretty huge.
It's pretty good.
Although IMDb is sitting at a cool 6.9.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising. I mean, by all accounts, this is his first proper movie. He was in Civil War, but I wouldn't really count that as his first outing. So, I mean, the Marvel Universe has a classic trope of doing all first movies in the same format as Iron Man 1.
This isn't his... Do you mean in the Marvel Universe, or are you saying this is his first movie? Because it's 100% not.
No, I'm saying in the Marvel Universe.
Right,
I'm talking
say.
about I'm talking about Black Panther the character.
I
His
think-
outing.
I
in
think
this.
the biggest thing running against him that might actually work for him, though, is the fact that nobody knows really what Black Panther is unless you're a Marvel fan.
No,
it's-
I think that's going to be great
It's
because
like Doctor Strange. He's not a very well-known character if you don't know Marvel.
yeah. So all you normies out there will get a real treat.
Yeah, so the normies will be like, well, I don't know who this guy is, so they won't have any expectations.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I mean, even going into it, I'm just looking forward to see the exploration of this new world because it is legitimately a whole new section to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I think it's going to be really interesting, and I think it's going to freshen it up. It's got all this new technology in Wakanda.
that's not like really
Yeah, I would say so.
like yeah, it's great and all that sort of stuff, but Asgard, Iron Man,
Hey.
there's a shitload of technology right there.
yeah, but Iron Man was more grounded to begin with, I would say. Yeah,
To begin with, sure.
I know he flew. I know that's not grounded right now, but it will be.
What about Asgard's gay little chariot things, or like their speedboats that fly? Or whatever?
Yeah, they were right. But they actually look like something that should be in Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm going back to
that's
Star Wars now.
straight out of Tatooine. Yeah. So
I'm really looking forward to it on the whole. One thing that I would really love the movie to clear up for me is in the, I would say, most recent trailer, or the last trailer that was released.
is there more than one?
Actually, I don't. Yes, no, there is two. But the first one was a long, long time ago.
Teaser trailers don't count. for
I
me.
count teaser trailers.
Like, unless we're specifically talking about like Solo, a Star Wars film. Teaser trailers.
Did you say
don't
Star
count.
Wars? Did you
Shut
s-
up.
Oh,
Subtly, there's actually a subtle drop of Star Wars in every sentence I say, but it's buried. It's subtext.
if you play it backwards.
Yeah, it's not satanic. It's Star Wars.
Some might say one and the same.
Yeah. Okay. Back to Black Panther.
Yeah, back to Black Panther.
Black Panther.
I would really love the movie to clear up the fact that his sister, T'Challa's sister, explains that his suit is now bulletproof.
Yeah. I stopped a shitload of bullets.
Yeah.
Back in
I'm
Civil War.
pretty sure a helicopter was shooting a bunch of bullets at me.
Yeah, it was pretty chill.
Don't have any bullet holes in me.
Yeah.
Thanks, sis. You're keeping up the good work here at home.
Unless he's like, suit got stole, and that's evil Black Panther. Blacker Panther.
Actually, yep.
and
This,
then he gets a dud suit or something. Then
I-
he gets shot, and he's like, well, this sucks.
I don't know. Just why include that in the trailer? I mean, explain it if you want in the movie, but
To pull you into it, to make it look like there's progression in the movie.
it doesn't pull me into it. It puts me out of it. It makes me question it. Instead of just enjoying it, it makes me question it.
It pulls you into it. Makes you think that there's going to be progress. Conflict.
I'm
Resolution.
I'm doubting it. I'm doubting it. Another thing I would hope for this movie is that it's not just another hero versus bad hero.
Yeah, it's Hero versus Andy Serkis, which is great in any movie.
Yeah, well, he's pretty good. Well, he's got that weird rubbery hand nowadays.
Does he?
Yeah, you should. Haven't you seen it?
No.
Oh,
Like, are you talking about like in the Marvel
yeah,
universe?
I am definitely talking
He's
in the
got a
Marvel
rubber
universe.
hand, or do you mean
Yeah.
like he's got one of those like little slappy hands
It
that you
makes-
used to have as a kid and grab
It makes it
paper with?
really hard for him to do the ape scenes in Planet of the Apes now with that rubbery hand.
You realize that's CGI, right? Most of it.
Yeah, what now? I just thought he stopped shaving. What the hell are you on about?
What rubber hand? What are you talking about?
The way he's, because, you know how he got his arm blown off by Ultron? Blown off?
Yeah,
Ripped off?
I don't know, ripped off.
Something bad. It happened
I
off screen.
don't know.
Who cares?
It's been a while since I watched that dud movie.
Yeah, let's not go into it. Anyway, now he's got the whole mechanical hand that sort of splits in half, but it looks like a normal hand on a day-to-day basis. I don't know, when he wakes up, whatever he does on his day-to-day basis, but then he can...
Is that all you do in your day to day?
Mate,
wake up
I
and
wake
then I-
up and I repeat that.
Roll back over.
It splits in half and
So that's
turns
in the
into a
trailer,
cannon. Yeah, it's in a
obviously.
trailer.
Yeah.
It's pretty brief, but it's weird. It's creepy. I'm
Okay.
looking forward to it.
I have not seen the trailer in a while, and I just sort of got hung up on the soundtrack. That's
Oh,
a good soundtrack.
yeah. Well, all right. I don't know if you're a big fan of Kendrick Lamar, but
I'm gonna watch the trailer right now.
I am.
Be
I-
humble.
I am a pretty big fan, so
Yeah, I'm watching the trailer right now.
all right, you
Just
watch the
so you know.
trailer.
I just want to see this hand.
I'll just sit here and talk to myself.
I can see him with no hand.
You just Google Andy Serkis, Black Panther. I'm sure it would come up.
Speaking of, you know what's something that's always like really funny to me? Like, so the Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
I know of them. Yes.
Personally.
Yeah. Personally, me
What's
and him
Gamora
go
like?
way back.
What's Rocket like?
Oh, he's a dick. He's a bit like you, actually.
Fair enough. Guardians of the Galaxy, right? They go out, they defeat some like maniac, save the planet, and
Pretty sure they saved the galaxy, mate.
so they're a bunch of like thieves and dicks and assassins
They're
and
a
shit. Like that, right?
ragtag team.
Yeah. They go out, kill a dude. Well, not kill a dude, blow him up with a stone. Save the planet, and hailed as heroes. Past sins forgiven.
Yeah.
No problem. The Avengers go out, do the same thing, twice, and the world hates them. And they're all like, "Oh, these guys are dangerous." Some guy got caught up in the aftermath, or not the aftermath. What's the word?
The Carnage.
Somebody that gets hit by like somebody that's like partial to something that wasn't
An
meant-
innocent bystander.
Yeah, but what happens to them? What's the word for it?
Ouchie.
Yeah, so like some random dude gets killed that's not their fault and probably would have been worse if they weren't there, but no, they're a problem.
It's because they did it twice. It's a
Oh.
double negative thing. You do
Right.
it twice, and suddenly it's a bad thing.
We dropped a city. Whoops.
And it wasn't the Avengers' fault. Just blame it on Tony Stark. He deserves his comeuppance.
Tony Stark. Yeah, right. But yeah, I've always found that funny.
Yeah, I know, but see, the thing is,
That's James Gunn for you.
yeah, but
He doesn't listen to the rest of Marvel.
you got to think. The Avengers are protecting Earth. You know, humans. Humans are a bunch of whiny people. Aliens, maybe not so much.
Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2? They sound pretty whiny.
Yeah, I've seen it once, but the main thing that stands out for that is like the robot prostitutes. So
Yeah. I gotta get me one of those. Have you seen, off topic, have you seen the latest sex robots and all that they can do?
are you talking about the ones that are fully
Yeah,
All
like
there
the
and then-
friggin' they're only $4,000 as well.
only $4,000?
That's value for money.
I suppose it's cheap.
How much do you spend on your wife?
Yeah, it is cheaper than a wife.
How much
I-
do you spend on
I
your
can-
friggin' wife?
I can guarantee that.
No kid either.
Yeah, no kid, guaranteed no kid.
Yeah.
You don't even have to pay to not have a kid.
Yeah, you don't even have to take her out, man. Uber Eats all day, and then you still get lucky. That is value for money.
Wow.
It's a long-term investment. I'm editing that out. You want to talk about games?
Yeah. So what Star Wars related games can we talk about?
Battlefront.
Oh, let's not. Let's not say we didn't because I just don't want to.
I still haven't finished the storyline of that. I know you
Actually,
just
neither-
said let's not talk about it,
neither
but
have
I'm going balls deep.
No, that's alright, we can talk about it. I'm fine with that.
I've got nothing to say about it. I've played a sum total of 10 minutes. I've only heard the
That's
shit
true.
online.
Well, look, it's good. It's not worth $108 that I paid for it, but it's good. It's
108.
109.
I think I did like one. I did like the super.
Yeah, we both
Bundle
did. Or
epic.
maybe that was 120.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, alright, 120.
That's like literally $120 I just put in the toilet.
Yeah, I know.
I-
Unfortunately,
$120 of 10 minutes of my time. Like I haven't been that ripped off since the strip club. Yeah.
you want to go to a strip club?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright,
Um,
cool, yeah. No, it's good. Like I really want to finish that storyline, but I don't know what's holding. I don't know what's holding me back, to be honest. I'm genuinely interested in the character. I think it's. I don't know how far you've played, but there's a couple of missions that take you away from that character Iden Versio, and you play as Luke for a little bit in one mission. You play as Han for a little bit,
With a lightsaber?
not with the lightsaber.
Lightsaber Luke?
Oh yeah, lightsaber Luke.
No, Han with a lightsaber.
And I thought they smelled bad. On the outside, you mean that?
Yeah,
Han?
that-
Yeah, that.
Do you
Han.
just play that one scene?
That's the.
It just flashes back to Hoth. Han cuts open a tauntaun,
Hey, man.
and that's it. Back to whatever her name is.
Hey man, it's a Star Wars game. They always got to go to Hoth.
Oh, you gotta have a flashback of some description.
Yeah, no, that's actually another problem that I have with that storyline. There's too much rehashing of locations. So you've got like Theed Palace, in Naboo, which we haven't seen since episode 1. But the way they insert that into this storyline, it could be anywhere. There's no reason for it to be Theed per se. It's just I think they just want to
You want new planets?
not necessarily new planets, just different stuff. We've been to Theed. We've been there. We've
like
done that.
go to the Gungan city.
Yeah, you
and-
could go to the Gungan
hang
City.
out with those cool people.
Yeah, I mean, just do something that we haven't done before, or at least a variation of. I don't need a showcase of Bespin's of flying through Bespin City. I don't need a showcase of what Naboo looks like. I've seen it. I've played it.
Yeah, but they're just trying to get
1,000
that
times.
nostalgia from the fans. They're
Well-
trying to like give those annoying fans that just want the same shit over and over.
But
what-
that's
what they want.
That's exactly what I hate. That's what's putting me off. I want to see this character develop, but it just keeps forcing other things in front of it, placing it over storyline, and that's what I don't like.
Fair enough.
In
Well, that's
o-
EA for you.
yeah. Well, there's only another 5 years of them doing games left.
So,
Star Wars games. Sorry.
I've been hearing a lot of things from like a lot of streamers and other people, and they basically saying PUBG is dead.
Dead.
Like dead. Like it's obviously not. Like I could go on Twitch right now and it'll still be in like the top 5 games being played, especially since like one of their biggest streamers just came back. But
Would you say
it's the second highest game at the moment, but
what would be what's the first one?
League of Legends. That almost never goes down unless
okay.
like there's a tournament in Dota or something like that. Overwatch maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, League of Legends is always at the top and Battlegrounds is second, but catching up really quickly is Fortnite.
Yeah, well, I see Fortnite as becoming the one that's going to overtake PUBG purely because it has that battle royale aspect to it, but you get a building aspect as well, which I find appealing because it's just something extra.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people like it more just for the actual gameplay leading up to the end. Like people love PUBG when you're down to the final 10, and it's fucking intense. As like that little circle's getting small, like hella small, hella small,
Wait, how small?
hella,
Oh, God.
and then it goes one more, hella.
Hella.
Yeah, that. When it gets like that small and you're down to like the final 5, man, that shit's intense.
Yeah.
But Fortnite, like all the PUBG videos I've seen where it's down to like the last 2 people is cool because you can feel the tension. Fortnite, it's always the dumbest shit. Like it's some idiot accidentally jumps off a building and kills himself or something like that.
I think that's the best aspect of it.
Yeah, but it doesn't make for a tense game at the end. Like I don't know. I don't really like Fortnite myself. I don't like the building aspect. Like it's too much extra to think about when I already suck. I don't need sucking and building. I don't like all the extra gathering. Like PUBG's one thing where you've got to like leg it to a friggin' building, get yourself a gun or a pan, or for me it's always smoke grenades, leg it to another building and then get shot in the head. But Fortnite, you're like, leg it to a building and start destroying the building to get materials
I think that's
to get shot in the head.
I think that's appealing. I really find that as just another aspect to the game. It adds another level of intensity, I would say.
But you know what my biggest problem is?
Yes.
These friggin' Battle Royale games being so popular are making Battle Royale games so, like, they look so appealing. So now every other developer's like, oh yeah, Battle Royale!
Yeah, pity they're about, I don't know, a year too late. If they had... what would you say the reaction or the reception to Red Dead Redemption 2, getting a Battle Royale mode, what would you say the reaction to that would be a year ago, before PUBG blew up?
Pretty piss poor.
Pretty piss poor?
Well, to me it would be.
What do you reckon it is now?
Pretty piss poor.
Yeah, I reckon you're right. I just think
because everyone's already over the Battle Royale shit.
Yeah, I mean, people who are still playing it now, yeah, they're
like
still
they love it.
playing
It's got a massive fan base, and it always
does.
will have a massive fan base. But it's already becoming like a dying out shit.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about the aspects of the first Red Dead Redemption, what about that game, you know, drew you in? What made it? Was it the Battle Royale mode?
Skinning snakes.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Tying people up and putting them on the train tracks.
100%. I did that
one.
one.
What answer do you want from me?
No, that one. I did that once, and it just reloaded the game for me. It's really dissatisfying.
Reloaded the game?
Yeah, it just crashed.
Oh.
Yeah, it was on the Xbox One, running the Xbox 360 emulator.
So you just had a bad time.
Yeah, really, really bad time. I
didn't
didn't get to kill that pedestrian that I wanted.
No. Wait, my favorite thing: lassoing someone, not tying them up, not stopping, and just dragging them.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I might be a sociopath.
So what you're telling me is, 1, you're a sociopath.
Yes,
2,
guaranteed.
it wasn't a battle royale mode.
No, it wasn't even multiplayer.
Exactly.
Like it was a good, solid storyline game.
That's what developers
And then
are
all
missing
the other
nowadays.
shit. Yeah.
Good, solid storylines. Wow, who would have fucking thought?
Yeah, all this battle royale shit's getting real like out of hand. Like as long as they don't make it the main focus or something, that's all well and good. You know, but like I don't want to be friggin' logging on to my Red Dead Redemption 2 want to get that sadness of that sweet ending, which spoiler alert, super sad. I'm not actually going to spoil it. I wouldn't do that to you. But
Yes, you would.
I already have. Like I want that. I don't want to log on and just like get shot in the head by some dude that's just been farming for the sickest revolver in the game.
I think it'll just be a side mode. From what they're talking, it'll just be a side mode. A bit like, what is it? GTA 5 online.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not the main thing. You can't just... It doesn't just happen randomly out of the blue.
But I am super excited for Red Dead on the topic.
Yeah.
Because like Red Dead Redemption was just one of the best games, man. So fun. So...
I'm looking forward to it. Personally, I hope the controls improve a little bit because...
Oh man, are you kidding?
Yeah, I'm not on board with Rockstar's little setup of running and constantly tapping A.
Alright, that is a bit annoying.
A bit?
Yeah.
It's literally stopped me from playing the entire GTA franchise.
But I love it when you run and then you run into something and he just falls over. It's like, ah! Falls over.
Alright, they can keep that in. I'm okay with that.
I love them GTA physics.
Which is surprising. I am genuinely surprised that they kept that and transferred that over from GTA to Rockstar. Sorry, to Red Dead.
Why?
I don't know. I just
They didn't transfer it. That's just Rockstar's thing, man. Like you play what's that Noir game? Something.
yeah, LA Noir.
Yeah, that's it. LA Noir.
I suppose
Exact
that
same
is the
controls,
same.
man.
Yeah,
it's
true.
just Rockstar.
Well, hope for the best. I don't want to be hitting A. Really don't want to
EA.
wear out that A button.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not on board.
Rockstar's always been a good company. Like they haven't folded to peer pressure like most other companies do.
EA.
EA, Ubisoft.
What
to,
else?
To name a few.
Anything.
Yeah. Point a finger.
BioWare.
Disney.
That's EA. Never mind.
Yeah. EA owns everything.
Yeah, no. On the whole, super looking forward to it. As far as multiplayer aspects go, whatever. That's not what I'm there for. If it's fun, great.
Yeah, not for a Red Dead Redemption. Like Red Dead Redemption was such a popular game. Why would you stop and think, oh, well, this single player storyline game was so popular. You know what it needs? Multiplayer.
Multiplayer.
I don't know, man.
I would like to see a multiplayer aspect where you can have someone just drop in and drop out.
Yeah, that'd
like
be
a
cool.
member,
Like,
member of a party.
A cooperative
Yeah.
multiplayer.
That would be good because I
That
think
would
it
be good.
could be pretty cool riding around with a little posse.
But they'd have to introduce a level system then, because otherwise, like, you can cheese levels so easy, like missions so easy, if you had an extra person.
Well, that brings me to another point because Far Cry is doing 100% co-op throughout their storyline. How are they going to be able to do that? How
don't know,
how
they
does that
might-
get monitored?
They might do it Borderlands did, and just make the enemies more difficult to compensate for the more
Yeah.
people in the party, or they might introduce more enemies the more people you've got in the party.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Like, that's probably the easiest way of doing it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
What, Far Cry?
Both actually.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Far Cry. Like, not heaps. I
Well-
don't think I've ever genuinely been excited for a Far Cry game, but I'm always so satisfied after playing them.
Yeah, well,
Except Primal.
except Primal. I was gonna say, oh,
Primal was a great game. Don't get me wrong. I just never finished it.
yeah. Well, it's a hard thing to tackle.
Yeah.
The actual the time period. I would say that's a
Oh
hard thing
yeah,
to tackle.
especially
for-
going from like guns and explodies to sticks and stones
Yeah,
and words.
and words that
Weird-
break
weird-
bones.
Weird primal words.
Australian slang, you mean?
Not quite.
Pretty close.
But yeah,
Well-
the reason I stopped playing Primal is I got everything that I wanted. Like I had my spear, I had my bow, I had my upgraded spear,
God damn.
and I had every animal companion available.
Is
And I just stopped playing. Like I just send my little bear in to attack everyone and just sit in a bush and watch. That was me.
It's a caveman's dream.
Yeah, that was me done.
Yeah, no. Well, I have never played the games through fully. 3 I didn't have access to for a very long time. 4 I just never got around to buying. Primal, I didn't like the idea of the whole caveman aspect. So this is the first one that I've actually pre-ordered, gotten sort of ready to play day one, from the get-go, which I've never had with a Far Cry game. So that's the reason I'm excited for it.
I've
It's
got
going
it-
to be my first experience.
I've
really.
got it pre-ordered. I don't know if I'll play it day one. I might mosey on in at some point in time and pick it up, but I'm not. It's not a midnight launch game for me.
No, of course not. But regardless, still excited to play.
If you want a good co-op game, have you looked into Way Out at all? A Way Out?
Yeah, a little bit. That's
Are you gonna
couch
get it?
co-op as far as I know.
Are you gonna get it?
Probably not.
Nope.
No, I like the idea of it. I don't know if I'm 100% hooked on the story.
Well, I think it's more to do with the actual gameplay. It's one of those games, which I'm down for. But
yeah, any couch co-op I am super keen for, just because I like playing games together.
but EA.
in the same room. Is it EA?
EA is a publisher,
Yeah. Okay.
so I don't
So
know.
microtransactions. That's
Yeah.
what you're telling me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, like I will always prefer playing a game, together in the same room, same TV, as opposed to playing online. I don't know, it just sort of takes me back, to that nostalgia before online was, a thing. When we had PS2s and you would always be going over to your mate's place and just, you
Yeah,
know, playing games
split
on their
screen.
consoles and yeah, even split screening.
But like, I don't know. I just hope that Hazelight, the guys that are doing A Way Out, doesn't pull a shit. Who was the guys that made No Man's Sky?
Oh,
Anyway, I hope they don't do what No
oh.
Man's Sky did and like amp it up, make it a like crazy marketing thing, and then just like stellarly drop on its face.
Yeah, well,
Because they haven't made any games before, or like they've made games but they haven't released any.
yeah. Well, the thing I was sort of hesitant about A Way Out is the whole premise from what I've seen, the gameplay and little synopsis is you're literally breaking out of prison. You
Yep.
know, how far can you?
am I here?
Yeah. What am I doing? What am I doing? How far can you take this though? What's the story's end game? Is it?
I think it's just to break out. I don't.
Well, from the
not
footage
sure.
I've seen, there's a lot of outworld stuff. There's a lot of stuff to do while you're out free. But
Is it?
yeah, from what I've seen, so once you do escape, what do you do? Is there going to be just some ultimate end scene? Because there's a lot of choices in that game. You can do the story how you want. You choose, which is a big thing that's coming into games nowadays. But
Well, a big
at-
big thing with it is it's got no single player. You have to play with someone else.
I think that's interesting. That's a very
It's a bold move.
it is a very bold move.
It sort of is. I mean,
I would say it is. How
there's
many-
there's a lot of games that have no single player, or like they do, but it's absolute trash. Like Evolve
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Battlefront.
but to be solely dependent on having someone in the same, like playing on the same console,
Well, it's
as
not just
opposed
split screen.
to being online.
It's not just split screen.
I'm fairly certain it is.
No, you can play online or local split screen.
Oh, okay. Well, that changes things. I
Yeah.
regret everything I've ever said then.
I don't know. Like, I think it's got a lot of replayability because like
Because-
there's so many ways to break out. But what if you are one of those douchebags that like find one way and just go, yeah, this is it, let's do it.
Well, I guess that's just sort of what you got to depend on. You choose who you play with, man.
I guess I've got no.
So
good
don't play
friends
with
there.
me because I'm one of those douchebags.
Yeah, so am I. This is gonna work perfect
Great. No, we're gonna break out my way though.
if we break out.
Oh god, we're just gonna chill in there, aren't we?
I
I mean, hey, in prison, no wives, no girlfriends.
moving on. Sea of Thieves.
No.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. Well, it's one I've been watching for a very long time. Initial concept and announcement stage, I think Assassin's Creed Black Flag was just dying down. I think when this game first
No,
popped its
that's
head up. Yeah, I know what you're thinking of.
Oh, are you trying to say this was announced around that time?
Yeah. Yeah, so I that was all hyped up for me. So I was super keen to continue the pirate thing. That hype remained for about a year and a half.
Yeah,
I
then
never
it died off a bit.
Yeah, it really died off, and I thought it had just completely disappeared, to be honest. But now that it's finally, gonna be here in 2018, I don't really care. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
It's a bit like that. It got really good reviews from the beta.
It would be really fun if anyone could organize, a group of players to play at the same time. Like it might.
We've just got really shit friends,
Oh, okay, that's what it
and
is.
like we all just have really different schedules, so we
Yeah.
can't organize.
Well,
like,
see, this is why I don't have hype for it. I mean, if in some way, shape,
Yeah.
or form we were all playing regularly, that'd be great. But
Yeah.
I just don't see it being something I can just pick up when I've got a spare half an hour.
I don't know. I think it looks really good. I love Rare, so I think it's going to be good because Rare normally does everything pretty good. I'm not entirely sold on some of the things that they advertise to you. Like they advertise taking on all the different aspects of, steering a ship and you can hoist the sails. I'm like, that is something I have never wanted to do. I've never once thought, yeah, this would be fun.
That's not the part of being a pirate I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to hit A and have all the sails hoisted.
Yeah, people want to fire cannons and shit. I don't
Yeah.
want to like
Do the
learn
cool
how
stuff.
to tie knots and shit to play my game.
It's
That-
not-
That'd be a real fun aspect. Like it comes with a bit of rope that actually plugs into the
it's
Xbox
the new Connect.
and it senses tying a knot. And then if you haven't tied the knot properly, your sails unfurl.
That's the point at which you call your dad in for help, and he can have some father-son bonding time with you again.
yeah. I'm bringing games into like you can finally bond with your parents over games. Like it's gonna be great.
It's a great marketing technique. I see what they
We should do this. We should build like accessories in game for games.
You mean like Nintendo Switch's Labo? Labo?
Yeah, that
Labo?
little cardboard thing. That looks sick,
Yeah.
man. Why don't
I
you
mean,
want that?
It looks alright. I don't know too much about its about what it can do. I just know that
The
there's
functionality.
Yeah, I just know that there's a lot of cardboard involved in it. But
Have you seen it? There is a lot of cardboard.
a lot of cardboard. They are. I'm. You
Like
know
it
what?
looks like something a toddler would make, but
I-
better.
I'm quite impressed at Nintendo for literally being able to sell people cardboard.
Yeah, well,
stuff-
that just
The stuff that your console usually comes in, that is now payable.
yeah. You don't even need a box for this. They just hand it over the counter. They don't package it or anything. They just throw it in.
They hand you the Switch just in a bit of plastic, like just in a normal plastic bag, and then the cardboard comes with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Flat packed.
Actually, the Switch is protecting the cardboard.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense 100%.
I don't know. Like, I have no idea what it's actually for. Like, what it actually is meant to do.
See, all the things I see in their promotional video, I just don't get it. I'm not understanding what they're trying to do. It
They're
looks
trying
really
to-
cool.
They're trying to bring back your childhood. Remember when you used to be creative?
No.
Get in a box, pretend it was a pirate ship.
Oh, yeah.
That sort of thing.
Then I'd hoist some sails.
Yeah, you know, that thing that every kid wanted to do. You know what I'm excited for?
What's it?
God of War.
Yeah, I know.
Shit, yes.
I know.
I'm so excited for this, man.
Uh,
That fresh beard he's sporting.
yeah, it looks
Still
good.
shaves his head though,
Yeah, I don't know why.
unless he's got like a hair issue on his body or something.
Look, man, don't pay out the man.
I wouldn't. I'm not.
I'm-
I'm not sold on the whole like kid aspect, like his kid
I reckon he'll die.
and stuff. You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon 100%.
Spoilers.
Spoilers for the future, everyone. I reckon the kid will die.
Like, but the fighting system that they introduced with him looks pretty sick.
Looking forward to that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I enjoyed what I've played of the originals, but not 100% sold on them.
Are you kidding? It's just a hack and slash game.
Yeah, I know.
Like
That's
you,
okay.
you know it's a hack and slash game going into it.
No, well, that's why I'm okay with it.
Yeah, well, you got to be okay with it. It's just a hack and slash game.
But I am looking. Storyline gets me on any game, man. So I'm looking forward to introducing this.
I've always thought God of War's got storyline in spades, man. Like, not a good story, but one that's worthwhile.
One that's worthwhile with an angry
One I
man.
enjoy listening to.
See, the reason why I say the kid will die is because he's not as angry as he is in the other games, and that's his thing.
That's
great.
because he's a dad now.
Oh, as a father, I'm not as fuck off. I'm more angry as a father.
Alright, don't get upset about it. Nah, I don't know. Like, he's got to make a good example. But that's
he
why
will.
that's
He
why
will.
he's up in the north.
That's
so
why
he
the-
can like be a bit more chill, a bit
That's
more
why
zen.
the kid will die. So he
he's
becomes
zen.
less chill, and the game becomes another hack and slash.
He's Zen Kratos now. He's not angry Kratos.
Zrados? No, that doesn't work.
Don't try.
Okay.
Um,
What else is on the upcoming schedule?
I had something in mind.
Did you? I
did.
don't
What was it?
believe you.
What was it? What was it? Oh, did you see the rumor about Assassin's Creed being Vikings next?
Yes.
Man, that would be amazing. And like, I actually believe that it could potentially happen because they made the Egyptian one.
Well,
Like, if
how
if
long-
you had told this to me, I don't know, a year or so ago, like before Origins,
Yeah.
then I would have been like, no way.
Yeah, because
Not happening.
'cause that was the time they weren't listening.
not happening. That's what people want.
Yeah, no, I'm the same.
And like now, though, they made Origins. Origins was a great game. Had all that old school jazz,
Yep.
new systems which I didn't appreciate, but new systems which a lot of people liked.
Yeah. I'm on board with.
Yeah, man. Vikings, like it's foreseeable now.
Yeah, I suppose. I do like the fact that it is one of the game designers who's actually made this artwork. Obviously, that's no indication of whether this could be a real thing. He could. I mean, he's a fan in himself, so he could just be doing it for himself. But it's a lot better than all the previous rumors that we've had throughout the years with Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed. There was the Japan rumor going around for ages, which
That
was
wasn't a rumor. That was a mock-up that a fan made.
yeah, I know, but a lot of
it
people
looked freaking amazing.
exactly, which is why a lot of people took it for rumor and gonna be a thing. Of course, we didn't think that because at the time they weren't doing anything that we wanted, besides I don't know remakes or something.
Excuse me. Unity was exactly what I wanted.
Glitches.
See the inside of Arno's head was exactly what I wanted.
Nothing better.
Yeah.
Day one. That was a great experience to be had.
Don't rag on it.
I loved having all my Assassin's Creed dreams crushed. They had a good soundtrack though.
They've all got good soundtracks.
That redeems it for me.
That's got nothing to do with the game though. That's just a composer like playing a violin over a pile of shit. Like I can
Could be
go out,
good.
I
Could
can
be
go
good,
outside
man.
and hum a tune to some dog shit all day long. Doesn't make it less dog shit.
But it makes it with a wicked soundtrack, so you'll stick around.
Could do.
No, I'm pumped for a new AC game again. I would say Origins has reignited my love for it. Not that it ever really died away. It's just I had to explain my love.
Yeah,
to
you were
other
just
people.
a sad fan.
Oh yeah, I was a sad
get
fan. Yeah, I would have to explain.
You're like
to
half
people.
the Star Wars fan base at the moment. And we're back.
And back to Star Wars. So I'm happy that other people are liking what I like again. I don't know why. That makes me feel better about myself.
I actually noticed like a lot of fans that I talked to were lost at number 2. Like everyone
Yeah,
loves number 2.
actually.
Don't get me wrong. Brotherhood, everyone loves. Like
Yeah.
best game. Don't argue. Everyone loved them. But they were like, what the fuck is happening with this story? Who is this weird glowy Venus chick?
Juno.
I don't care.
It's Juno.
Who is this chick?
I'm the sad fan here, mate. It's
Yeah,
Juno.
I'm aware. But like a lot of fans were turned off at that.
Yeah, I was sort of... I don't know. I think once... After Desmond died in Assassin's Creed 3, spoiler alert, but fuck off. That was
If you haven't played that by now,
That was in 2012. Fuck off.
if you haven't played that by now, pull your head out of the hole and go play it. And beware of that spoiler.
Yes. I mean...
Like, not that I'm promoting that game, I'm just saying get out from under that rock.
Yeah, no, of course. After that, I felt a lot of the weight and the gravity that I enjoyed out of that story. I got really into it, man. I was loving the whole integration to the real world. I mean, you had that whole December 21st, 2012, where everyone thought the world was going to end, and they integrated that into the game, and I thought that was sweet. It pulled me in.
Yeah, I always hated that part of the game.
Yeah,
I hated playing that.
You
Like, I
hated-
liked the storyline of it.
yeah.
But I hated playing it.
Yeah, well, as soon as that side was lost and you started all the futuristic modern day
Man,
scenes.
That stuff was crap.
Yeah,
I don't want to be a games tester. I'm playing a game.
That's what
I
I'm
want to
saying.
do it for realsies or nothing.
That's when it sort of lost its weight as a good storyline.
some post-it notes. Whoopee! I do that at work.
That's-
I don't need to do that here.
The sad thing is I spent a lot of time putting that in
So
effort
did I.
into.
So did I think we all did. We were all hoping for some big payoff from it that just never happened.
Never happened. But speaking of that whole side of things, Rogue is getting a remaster, which is sort of old news now, but
Yeah.
I'm sort of surprised that they're doing this.
Rogue was surprisingly popular. Like, it flew under the radar a lot, but the people who played it loved it.
Is that just because Unity was a terrible game?
Could have been. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know that much about Rogue. Like, I had it, played a bit of it, enjoyed it, never finished it.
Yeah, see, I'm the same. I think because it was more of Black Flag, and I'd already sunk at least 50
Oh
hours
yeah,
into Black Flag.
it was definitely just them trying to make some more money off Black Flag for
Yeah.
sure.
So I want the storyline, but I don't necessarily want to spend another 50 hours sailing around in that ship again and upgrading it. I can't do that.
Yeah, hard pass on that.
Yeah.
I am super excited for the new Spider-Man. By the way.
Oh.
And I actually get to play it, unlike you. Haha.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna be over at your house.
Buy a
every day.
PlayStation. Just do it.
Yeah. No, I really want to. That game alone is what is driving me to want a PlayStation.
Well, just wait and see if it's crap or not. like every other Spider-Man game before that, basically.
Whoa.
Don't start me, man. Don't start me. I'm triggered. I'm shook.
You better not be including
I'm shook by
Spider-Man
Sony.
2 and Ultimate Spider-Man. You love that game.
I'm not gonna deny. I actually love every Spider-Man game. I love them all. Like, I really love them all, but it doesn't make them good games just because I love them.
I would say the web slinging aspect alone in Spider-Man 2 and Ultimate Spider-Man make them a good game. And
those are great games.
If they
That's universally agreed on. Like,
Yeah.
we all had a conference call and just went, yeah, these are good games.
these are not.
The rest,
They're
garbage.
okay. Good for story, but I would say gameplay in a lot of the other ones was just lessened. But the mechanics in this new one look amazing. The graphics are amazing, as it should be. So I'm just hoping that the storyline, holds up with the rest of it. What have they got to go wrong?
Did you play Amazing Spider-Man 2 at all? Somehow
don't
they
think
managed.
so.
Somehow they managed to get bad acting in a computer-generated game.
Was it based off the movie at all, or did they just have
no,
aspects
it was an original storyline,
Oh, okay.
but it was
So they just made it shit.
yeah. They just went yeah, whatever. Let's
People are gonna buy it.
like you should see some of the scenes on it. It's just trash.
Yeah.
I still loved
I
it.
didn't like the look of them games. When they were coming out. So
I put a lot of time into it though.
oops.
Not gonna lie.
Is that because
I just like Spider-Man.
It's just your love
It's
for
just Spider-Man.
So
Like, I put a lot of time into playing Disney Infinity and just swinging around as Spider-Man.
I agree.
And that wasn't even good physics, man. Like, I was sticking to nothing in the sky. But I just enjoy web swinging in general.
It takes me back to the PS1 days of the first Spider-Man game that I played, and that was literally just web swinging into the sky.
I remember,
Nothingness.
I can't remember what game it was, but it was like super old school. And like one of the first levels was you had to stop Rhino. And I could not stop Rhino. At all. He just
Oh.
plowed straight through me every time I played the game. But I just enjoyed being Spider-Man.
No, I can
Living
get
the
that.
dream.
Well, for me, my same scenario would be Ultimate Spider-Man, where you had to defeat Electro as Venom.
Oh, yeah.
So I could never pass that level when I was younger. So
That's because you're playing as Venom.
Yeah, well, exactly. And his health deteriorated over time, so you had to eat children and shit. That was just weird.
Eat children.
You
You
did.
sicko. There was adults around.
No, I ate the children with the balloon first.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah. No, but like it
You
was
and me
that
both,
part.
sister.
So
What?
what? No, so what I did is I just played as Spider-Man and I just never went to that level. I just restarted the game and I never went to that level. Just swung around saving people. So if I can get that same satisfaction out of this new game, that's it for me. That's worth the $80 and hell a PS4.
Yeah, I'm not a guy that's into repetition at all. I hate repetition. Like, I get so bored of doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
Like, I played Borderlands that many times, and I've played every single character and not once fully leveled them. I played Diablo that many times, and I have a character of every class because I just get bored of playing the same person repetitively. But Spider-Man, man, I could sling, I could swing, I just for life.
Web zipping. All
Like,
over
I
the
don't
city.
understand why Spider-Man just doesn't do that all day long. Just drop out, steal some food or something to live off, and just swing.
Yeah, he complains about being a poor reporter a lot, but just take something from the city for once in a while.
Wait,
Drop
great power, great responsibility.
drop your morals a little bit, mate. You're living in a dump. You don't pay the rent.
Okay, I think that'll about do us. So, thanks for listening to our unnamed podcast. Unnamed for now, I guess.
It'll come to us.
I'm Lindsay.
I'm Connor.
How do you end a podcast?